Good morning, my friends. I hope all of you are having an awesome, fantastic day. The current time is 7:45 in the morning. I just arrived here at the Universal Orlando Resort because it is a very exciting day. I want to say a massive thank you to the team here at Universal Orlando for having us out. Everything you guys see in today's video, Universal did provide for us. The only thing that I know we are doing for a fact, and that is the main reason why we are here so early, is because we are getting access into the Mardi Gras tribute store before the park opens. And then I'm sure we will be checking out all the festivities around Mardi Gras. I know this year it is more of a food festival. Also, I plan to show you guys a full update of both parks, especially over at Islands of Adventure, checking out any progress on the VelociCoaster, ride some rides, and just have a fun time. I hope you guys are ready because I am. Let's go do this. I don't think I have ever been here this early to Universal. Here's a quick look to what we think will be the brand new Universal Studios store here in City Walk. They have definitely pushed back the construction walls, but lots of progress is being made. It's a little foggy this morning as I am heading inside of the park. And here we are, Mardi Gras 2021 International Flavors of Carnaval from February 6th all the way to March 28th. Universal just provided a very kind and very cool goodie bag. All right, inside of the goodie bag, Universal provided a Mardi Gras mask, a bead, It's Good to Be King, and a tasting lanyard. Thank you so much, Universal. Whoa, check this out. The park is empty as we're heading back to the tribute store now. I'm just taking all of this in. Look how close we can get to one of the parade floats here. And here we are in front of the tribute store. I'm very excited about this because we get to talk with the creative team that made Mardi Gras in this tribute store. A special tribute store poster, some of the creative work, and then on the bottom we can get autographs from the creative team. Very cool. The very first Easter egg that you could find even before entering the store is right here on the front of the facade. Royal Street Jazz Preservation Hall. Welcome to the Royal Street Jazz Preservation Hall, proudly preserving the music that has been the heartbeat of New Orleans for over a century. And here we go. I can take as much time as I want to show you guys everything there is inside of the tribute store. We have our coat check right at the front. It's crazy to think that this is now the Mardi Gras tribute store. This was the Christmas tribute store like a month and a half ago, and then it was the Halloween tribute store. This is just really cool that Universal is doing a tribute store more often. And the first fun fact that I have for you guys are these white panels. So these panels are actually recycled from Christmas and room number 2, which would be right here, from the Grinchmas area. Does that look familiar? Another Easter egg. You can design your own wall art or phone case right here on this piano. For $57, check out this hoodie themed around Mardi Gras. Here's this year's Mardi Gras t-shirt. And fun fact, no two shirts are exactly alike. Very cool. I may buy that. And for $26, here is this year's hat. You have King and Queen matching hoodies and also King and Queen t-shirts. For $30, here is a woman's tank top. Let the good times roll. Wow. From the Magic Candle Company, they have a Mardi Gras candle called the Big Easy for $16.95. Now that's different to have. I found another plaque here in room number 1 called the Bolden Hall, inspired by jazz conservation scattered throughout the French Quarter. Majestic Bolden Hall pays tribute to the countless musicians and artists who have shaped New Orleans and given it the clearest musical voice in America. I am now in room number 2, and look how cool this room looks. But I want to show you this behind me because this is another fun fact. So a lot of these shelves actually came from a older Halloween Horror Nights house called Graveyard Games. Very cool. I thought this came from Graveyard Games also, but they made this for this year's tribute store. They did a really good job here in room number 2. There's also beads on the trees. I found the 3rd plaque here in room number 2. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Great theming. And then you have the Universal Studios Florida retro design with the Mardi Gras beads around it. Here's another design for this year's Mardi Gras. This one is themed around pirates. There's also a hoodie version also. Of course, it wouldn't be a Universal tribute store without a Motorama machine. You can make a skull for $6. I like these t-shirts. His treasure, her pirate. Here's some more theming inside room number 2. It definitely makes me feel like I am in a graveyard of some kind. And then you have even more beads that you can buy. I found another candle called Garden. I am now leaving room number 2, heading into room number 3. And here's the hallway. It is now themed around pirates and treasure maps. Blacksmith. Whoa. Great theming. Oh my goodness. Okay, this may be the best room so far. You can find another Motorama machine. This one, you can make a pirate ship, and it says Universal Studios on the bottom. Even the music in this room is incredible. We have some more the King and the Queen merch. We have hoodies and a few t-shirts, a king's hat, a pirate cup, some pirate candy. Look at that big pirate treasure coin made out of chocolate. There's some saltwater taffy, milk chocolate gator.
Inspection paper for Lafitte's ship, the Diligent, which is the ship that you'll see in the last room, but this is an actual piece of history that we found in the Louisiana archive. So this lists him as the captain, his brother is the co-owner, the crew, their ages, their places of birth, and I just thought it was a really cool piece of paper to hang in the hallway because it actually does relate to the ship in our last room.
All right, I have some more fun facts for you. So right here in the pirate room, if you look up in one of the corners, there is a photograph right here of Mary Shelley. And let me know down in the comments if you know who Mary Shelley is. I found the next plaque in the pirate room. Now, when I first walked into this room, I thought I was walking on a pirate ship. But the story behind this room is this is a warehouse on the waterfront or the harbor in New Orleans. And that's why it looks like how it looks. And then also there is some Halloween Horror Nights Easter eggs. Well, it's only one Easter egg, but right there is a sculpture of somebody. And if you know who this is, let me know down in the comments also. I am now in the final room, and look at the theming in here. This is where you can find the treats and the food. Here's a look at the treats that they have in the tribute store. I just talked with the executive chef, and he told me the king cakes are the biggest seller so far. And then they have a Banana Foster cheesecake pop that looks really good. The vegan brownie skull made a return. It is from the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. Then you have a chocolate covered bourbon pop. Wow. A masquerade cookie. A Mardi Gras vanilla cake with cinnamon swirl. Okay, that sounds good. Then you have a moon pie, a Mardi Gras macaroon donut, praline cookie, and a salted caramel praline sandwich. Wow, everything looks good. Check out the shipwrecked pirate skulls for $5.99. They are berry sour flavored. Creepy, but cool.
So on our Bayou Bites, up top we have our andouille sausage and a puff pastry, and you get a side of Creole mustard. And then on the bottom we have our spinach and artichoke ham pie, and they're just so delicious.
They also sell hot sauce. And here is the final plaque here in the last room. Here's another look at the Mardi Gras face covering and also the lanyard. I was just told to pick out a treat, and I am going with the king cake. Thank you so much. I am now making my way out of the tribute store. Some last minute theming. Wow. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning and I am already having my first dessert of the day. Okay, here we go. I must say, I am pretty blown away by how delicious the king cake is. I can see why this is the most sold food item in the tribute store. I can't wait to go back and try more treats. The king cake tasted almost exactly like a really fresh cinnamon roll, and the icing wasn't too sweet. And then you had a sugar cookie on top. It was very good. The Mardi Gras tribute store was amazing. The theming in there was just incredible. It was so cool getting to speak with the team behind designing and making the tribute store. Since all of the food booths don't open until 11 a.m., I have a good hour and a half to kill. So let's go ride a few rides. Well, I just found out right now that the ticket that Universal provided for today's visit comes with Unlimited Express. Heck yes. Let's go ride a ton of rides today, including Hagrid's. Hello. The first ride for today, the Revenge of the Mummy, just reopened. Stay well. Oh yes. I just got off the Mummy and they have added so many new lighting effects all throughout that ride. Let's go have a ride on Transformers.
Your planet belongs to me. Take cover! Look, escape route. Wait, something's wrong. It's devastating.
Transformers, the ride, is always a good time. So, it is a Tuesday morning here at Universal, and so far, the park really isn't too busy. I am here at Central Park Crepes. It's not open just yet, but I wanted to point out they have a seasonal crepe, the creme brulee. There's the gang, they're all here. Also, I like how Universal is spreading out the parade floats for Mardi Gras, and later on in the day they will have performers on the floats handing out beads. And the way you get beads, you have to stay socially distant and you have to stand on these ground markers, and then you can catch a few beads from the performers. Good morning, Doc. I don't know about you guys, but I am so ready to be vaccinated and life to go back to normal, because it is so hard trying to vlog while wearing a mask. I feel like nobody can hear me when I talk to the camera. Some sad news, the Barney show here at Universal has gone away forever. Sorry friends, Barney can't play today. I never got to see this show. I really never was a big Barney kid growing up, but I know some of you are very sad about this. I always think of Halloween Horror Nights when I am on this side of the park. Anyway, let's go ride Man in Black. It's been a while.
Planet ready to launch at any time. In fact, one of our MIB shuttles is scheduled to blast off later today.
Here we go.
What you made of? Oh, and that red button? Don't even dream of pushing it.
That dude in the back, you hit an H.
I think you did all right.
A few videos ago, I got a comment and it was a question, and it said, Dev, do I like Man in Black or Buzz Lightyear better? And it's hard to choose because I like them both. They are both great shooter arcade games, but I would pick Man in Black because I feel like it's a little more adult and it's just a little bit more fun than Buzz Lightyear. It looks like the food booths just opened. It is now 11 a.m. and there is also some performers on this float here. I'm not going to start eating just yet because I want to ride Harry Potter, but I'm excited. Let's see if I can catch a bead. Happy Mardi Gras! Thank you! Okay, I am now making my way inside of Diagon Alley. It's a little crowded here in Diagon Alley, but Escape from Gringotts standby is only a 10-minute wait. Not bad at all.
Dose of pain to help you remember.
Escape from Gringotts, always super fun. I walk right on with the Express Pass. By the way, I am really enjoying this Express Pass. This is the second time I have ever had an Express Pass, and I can tell you right now, it is worth it. By the way, when I'm on the attractions with the 3D glasses, they fog up so quickly, I just have to take them off in order to enjoy the ride. It is now time to eat. I do have the 10-item food sampler, so I get to try 10 different food items. Let's get started. The first food booth up, the Bahamas. I'm going to order the jerk chicken. I just picked up my jerk chicken. I am now heading to the U-Rest area to find a nice shady area to eat my food, socially distant. Let's try the jerk chicken. It smells and looks delicious. By the way, it's hot today and I had to bust out the portable fan. It feels good. I highly recommend Amazon. Ooh, that's good. Right off the bat, I can tell you this dish is jam-packed with flavor, especially the chicken. It tastes like it just came off the grill, which it just did. And then they put a slice of lime on top of your dish. So I squeezed it on the rice and chicken and man, that's good. Next up, thank you, happy Mardi Gras. Next up, we are coming up on Germany, and right in front of the food booth, there's some entertainment. I'm going to go with the pork schnitzel slider. I went with the pork schnitzel slider. It looks really good, but look how big the pork is. Also, the Florida heat has returned. It is so hot today and also very humid. Wow, the slider was delicious. Like, I'm very impressed by this food festival. That was perfect. Next up, I am here at Cuba to get the Cuban sandwich, and that is one of my favorite sandwiches of all time. I love Cuban sandwiches. They also have plantain chips. All right, I got my Cuban sandwich with plantain chips, and then I also got the Cuban Libre, I believe that's what it's called, with Bacardi 8 rum inside. It's really good. It's kind of like a Jack and Coke, but with rum and Coke, and then you have a lime slice in there also. It's really good. I really like the Cuban sandwich, and I think I like it a lot because it makes me think and feel like I'm home, because my fiance Bianca, she will make me these Cuban sandwiches and the plantain chips all the time. It is just now noon, so I think I'm going to head over to Islands of Adventure for a little bit, have a ride on Hagrid's, check on the update of the VelociCoaster because I know it's been testing with people, and then I'm going to head back here because I still have a lot of food to eat. Universal is definitely getting a little more busy heading into the afternoon hours. Look at the line for Transformers. The line is now out of the building, and here we are. We have made it over to Islands of Adventure. Here's our first look at the VelociCoaster. Like I had said earlier, it has been testing with people. We still do not have an opening date, but this time, I think I know where the exit and entrance will be. We'll go have a closer look after we ride Hagrid's. Ooh, I can already see a raptor. Look at that. Wow. As I'm approaching Hogsmeade, there's not a ridiculous line to ride Hagrid's. I knew there had to be a reason why the line was pretty short. It's because Hagrid's is experiencing technical difficulties. The one day I have Universal Express and Hagrid's is down, I would think they would get it up and running. Oh no, there's a lot of people leaving the line right now. That's not good. Okay, I just walked under the Jurassic Park archway here. And if you continue walking straight, if you walk that way, it will bring you to the front entrance of the Jurassic Park River Adventure boat ride. But we are going to head this way. And if you keep walking down, you will see the old school Jurassic Park vehicle. Now, I brought you guys here because I think this has not been confirmed, but I think this will be either the entrance or the exit or both to the VelociCoaster. And then there's a bridge right here, and I think that bridge will be the exit. It just looks like a ride entrance. You have the two raptors here. Look how cool they look. And then you have another one right here. I definitely think this will be the entrance. And then the lockers would be right over here in that direction. If you think that's true, let me know down in the comments. Or if you have another theory, let me know also down in the comments. There's raptors, freaking raptors. I can also see that Universal has removed a good amount of the construction walls in front of the VelociCoaster. I'm not noticing anything new. However, this is the first time I am noticing all of these safety nets have been installed. Well, I don't know that for a fact, but a lot more safety nets have been installed since the last time I gave you guys a construction update. And also they have made this stroller parking in front of the VelociCoaster. So now we know this is definitely for display. Jurassic Park River Adventure has reopened from its yearly refurbishment. This water ride doesn't seem too bad today. You get soaked on this ride. I mean soaked. Look at these people. Universal has completely walled off the Popeye area, and this is where I would always come to get very close to the VelociCoaster. Looks like I can't do that today. Let's go have a ride on SpiderMan. It looks like there is a temporary entrance for SpiderMan here on the side. Only a 15-minute wait. Well, never mind. SpiderMan is currently down at the moment also. Oh yeah, the front entrance is definitely getting a little refurbishment. As we see here, looks like they have been doing some painting. I think Islands of Adventure is having some difficulty today. Spider-Man's down, Hagrid's is down, and Kong is currently down. Okay, I have made it back to Universal Studios, but first, I'm going to peek my head inside of the Universal Studios store because for Mardi Gras, Universal is having a crew crawl, and it starts here inside of this store, and you will make your way all over the park inside of different gift shops. You get a map, and then when you complete it, and this is free to do, you will get a prize. I like how Universal is using shipping containers for the different food booths. Also, they're playing some music up on the stage. Here at the New Orleans booth, I'm going to try the jambalaya. Here is my jambalaya. You do have a full-size crawfish on top. I can already smell the spice. Let's give it a try. Here we go. The jambalaya wasn't my favorite. The spice is there. I would not get this again, but with it being a Mardi Gras food festival, you have to try the classic jambalaya. I'm now here at one of the Universal food trucks. It is still themed around New Orleans, but I think I'm going to go with the Twisted Tater. Oh man, this Twisted Tater looks delicious. One of you guys told me that you had it and it was pretty spicy. Let's give it a try. All right, this ain't going to be pretty. It is so hot outside. I am drowning in my own sweat right now. The Twisted Taters were amazing. They are spicy, but it's not like an overpowering spice. Like, I'm okay with it where I don't need to just drink water. This is really good. I highly recommend. This may be in my top 3 food items that I had today. It's really good. Next up, I am here at the Brazil booth. I am going to order the strawberry and pineapple something punch. I've been seeing a lot of people carrying this around, so I had to get it because it looks so delicious. Cheers. Woo! Whoa! That is so good. It's not strong on the alcohol. The fruit juices are not overpowering. That is a delicious, good drink. I am now passing the Colombia food booth, but I'm really not seeing anything that catches my attention. Next up, I found another New Orleans food booth right outside of the exit of Transformers. They have crawfish and shrimp boil or just a crawfish boil, but I am here for the beignets. Universal even has a French booth. I'm not really seeing anything that excites me on the menu, but it's here. I always head back in this direction to eat my food here at Kids Zone Pizza, but I like how Universal just slapped a Canada sign over Kids Zone Pizza, and this is now the Canada food booth. Looks like they have a beef short rib poutine, a Nutella donut, and a maple donut. Okay, let's see how Universal's beignets are this year. In years past, they really haven't been that good. Let's find out. They're not as warm as I would like them, but let's try them.
All right, what's going on?
Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Would you like some beignets? I have plenty.
I would love some, but I can't have any right now.
I completely understand. Have a good one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I had a few beignets. Number one, they weren't really warm. They were a little stale. I was expecting a lot more because everything has been pretty dang good. Maybe not the jambalaya, but everything has been perfect. So going back to Busch Gardens, when I went this last weekend for their Mardi Gras festival, the food was pretty bad. And if you haven't seen that video, I will leave it down in the description for you to check out. But over at Busch Gardens, their beignets were really good. And they had caramel on them. Passing by the Belgium food booth, they have a Belgian waffle. Wow. It is a 65-minute wait to get on the Hogwarts Express to head over to Islands of Adventure. Why does it look so crowded and congested right in front of me? I think it may be time to start heading out. Passing by the Puerto Rico food booth, and oh my goodness, everything sounds good. But I did promise Bianca I would wait to try Puerto Rico with her. So this one will have to wait. Well, dang it. As I am heading out, I'm looking on the Universal app. Hagrid's is still down. Italy has a food booth. Nothing really catches my attention here either. Right outside of the Tribute store, I have found another food booth themed around Trinidad. Universal has a booth themed around Bloody Marys. My last stop for today is here at Guest Services to renew my pass. As I was inside working with a team member to renew my pass, 3 different guests came in Guest Services to let the team members know how amazing the food festival was. So that's really good to hear. I know here at Voodoo Donut, they do have a exclusive Mardi Gras donut. I would get it today, but I am way too full so I will save that for next time. I ran inside. There's the donut, the Mardi Gras donut. It smells so good in here. All right, my friends, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Let's talk about this food festival for Mardi Gras here at Universal. It was fan-freaking-tastic. I am blown away by how delicious the food was. I enjoyed everything. The only two food items I didn't really enjoy was the beignets and the jambalaya. But other than that, the food, the drinks, 10 out of 10. It was on point. Please, Universal, bring this back next year, and please continue to do these food festivals throughout the year, because apparently you guys are really good at it. My biggest complaint over at Disney for their food festivals at Epcot, their sizes are just so small, and it's so expensive over at Epcot. But here, I felt like the portions were a great size and the value was there. I know this was included today, but if you are a pass holder, I believe this is $69.99. So it is a little bit more expensive than Busch Gardens or SeaWorld, but the food is way better here at Universal. Once again, I just want to say a massive thank you to the team here at Universal for having me out. This was a huge milestone for the channel, and I can't wait to come back to Universal and have more fun. We actually have a staycation coming up not that far away. Thank you guys so much for watching. It is very hot and I'm heading home. See ya. If you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel in so many different ways. And if you're new here, please subscribe, because we do this quite often, and make sure you have those notifications turned on and set to always. That way you will always be notified when I release a new video or even go live. Also, make sure you're following along on Instagram. I love you guys. Please remember, it's nice to be nice. And YouTube, I'll see you in the next video. Prince Charming, out.
I ain't feeling lonely, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. Fading it too slowly, were those gonna lift me up this time? You were the only one who got me tripping up inside. All the words you told me